Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Follow the Brand TV broadcast host, Grant McGaw, as he visits with top executives and entrepreneurs to find out their secrets of success with their personal brand. Follow the Brand TV broadcast host as he focuses on brand development to build better relationships, bring value to your business, relationships, and career. You will enjoy listening to each episode that is tailored to speak to you directly. If you're looking for this type of clarity in terms of building your brand, you have tuned into the right station. Each episode will help you to shape a conversation in the 5-star BDM network of 20,000 professionals and become a springboard for your corporate engagement and business opportunities. Each guest will frame their story in the areas of personal branding, business development, career development, financial empowerment, and technology innovation. Grant McGaugh explains why he is the CEO and owner of his own professional career. Grant is an accomplished business leader and entrepreneur who wants to give back to individuals to grow their personal brand strategy. Tune in as he weaves his story about new possibilities, while to you exceed expectations. If you love storytelling, this show will make for fun.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the Hey Ty app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to hayty.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
This is Dr. Arnold T. Petsworth. He's the owner of Petsworth Vet World, a veterinary clinic in Hopton, Connecticut. His patients include dog, cat, frog, fish,
Goldie,
dog, and this alpaca. Due to doctor-patient confidentiality, we can't tell you their names. Business at Vet World was steady, and then quarantine hit. Neighbors brought new four-legged friends into their homes. Bunnies. Bunnies everywhere. Dr. Petsworth welcomed these new patients with open arms. The only problem? There were more appointments than he could manage. That's when Dr. Petsworth turned to his American Express business card, which offers spending potential that's built for his changing business needs. He decided to hire a new assistant, Julio, and with spending power built for business purchases, he used his card to furnish a new exam room. Together, Dr. Petsworth, Julio, and American Express Business made sure all the pets of Hopton got the love and care they deserve. And everyone was happy. Get the card built for business by American Express.
Passion has been around helping communities of color and historically underrepresented and underserved communities, minority, rural, veterans, persons who are differently abled, in the intersection of education, innovation, technology, industry, and let's throw some entrepreneurship in there just for fun. More around innovation, incubators, accelerators. I love the idea of going from innovation to commercialization.
Phenomenal Tanya T. Wise, who is here from the great state of Maryland. Tanya, welcome and thank you for being with us today. Can you indulge our audience a little bit and tell them just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, I love being able to talk to people and have a magnetic attitude, being able to just show them. So I always like to say, level up is Coach at Tanya T. Wise here.
So can you tell our audience, just give them a teaser about what your presentation will be about?
So my philosophy is that we should all be living our dream life. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you start living your dream life. What are some of the things that you thought about in your childhood that you just kind of let go and dormant?
Wow.
And I want to reignite that and just give you some pointers and some tips, some tools, some strategies to be able to start living your best life now. And guess what, Rhonda? and leave an inheritance for your legacy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know that's resonating with a lot of people. I've heard that you have a dynamic coaching program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools, we help them implement strategies, as well as give them resources so that they can live their best life now and leave that inheritance.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love the leave the inheritance part. Listen, you are dropping some major nuggets, and I know a lot of what you're saying is resonating with a lot of people, but I think we're all curious. How did you even make this transition into the speaking and coaching arena? What's the story behind this?
So I started out in finance, and I realized that a lot of people don't necessarily go after their dream life because of the lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income, and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it.
If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that?
Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Wise.
I'm Ramon Ray, founder of Smart Hustle Magazine and smallbiztechnology.com.
To celebrate small business success. Stand up on your feet. You rocked the house. Hey, thank you. It was amazing. Didn't we learn? For me, success comes from failure. One thing not to do is shake somebody's hand like this.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to.
Are you aware that showing off your expertise can gain customers and position you as an expert in your industry? Consumers need confidence to purchase. So let us showcase your knowledge by interviewing you for a 3 to 5 minute video. We'll position you as an industry expert with a customized interview style video, and for a limited time, we'll cover all production costs. Click this ad or call now for all the information. You'll want to experience the same 5-star service our customers love. So take advantage of this one-time offer. Click this ad or contact us now.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak in English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Henri Ward. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. We have a treat for you today. Our speaker for this afternoon is Dr. Alona Parks. Dr. Alona Parks, formerly Alona Jernigan Jones, is an inspirational speaker and vocalist, accomplished journalist, public relations professional, spiritual leader, and certified life coach. She is highly endowed with the gift of communication, positively impacting lives since 1985. She is CEO of Dream to Destiny Enterprises, an Atlanta-based corporate communications and human development company committed to clarifying, chronicling, and celebrating your success. As servant leader, pastor of Dream to Destiny Ministries since 2016, a Christ-centered non-denominational church based in Atlanta, Georgia, she helps people live victorious lives through God's word. She has been in ministry since 2000. Her career has encompassed experience in nonprofit, academic, faith-based, corporate, and governmental arenas, and she lives her life based on the foundational principles of service to God, service to man, accountability, integrity, and excellence. Because of her expansive gift of communication, she is professionally known as Dr. Alona, the Prolific Voice. I give to you now Dr. Alona Parks. Dr. Alona, how are you?
I'm doing well, Henri. How are you?
I am outstanding. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. And remember, genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Very good. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm supposed to just start here. So I wasn't sure, but here I am. Thank you for having me. Thank you for Mr. Kelly for coaching me and getting me prepped for you. And thank you, Mr. Ward, for introducing me. I am Dr. Alona Parks. The Prolific Voice is my professional name. I am a journalist, speaker, public relations professional, and an inspirational vocalist. My business is Dream to Destiny Enterprises. We are a full service corporate communications and human development company. I was thinking about it on my way over, and I was thinking of all the wonderful experiences I've had. And essentially, I'm a storyteller. I use my gift of communication to tell stories. And that's a very key and foundational component of successful business, because no one is going to know who you are until you tell them who you are. They need to know what your skills, abilities, accomplishments are. And the challenge that I found with many people is that you have to pull it out of them, because they kind of feel like they're bragging. But I've had to make it very clear, you're not bragging if you are speaking facts. So I always encourage people to chronicle everything that you do. Don't take anything for granted. Every experience, there's something to be learned from it, and bring it to the table if it calls for it at the time. If not at the time, maybe later on, because I don't believe anything just happens by coincidence. Every experience we have is for a reason. So I've been writing since I was 5. That's only 20 years ago. I mean, hey, that's an inside joke. Okay, I want to make you smile. No, I've been writing since I was 5, so that's over 50 years. But I perfected my craft. Graduated from high school, received the Mayor's Honor Scholarship Award, which was a scholarship for excellence in essay writing. I remember writing on my college application to Spelman that I wanted to be a spokesperson for a large organization. Very young and naive, and didn't really realize that what I was speaking of at the time was public relations. And so I was able to go on to Spelman. Let me just back up to the scholarship. At that time, Atlanta was very big in the public school system. We had 21 high schools. My high school was Bass High School in Little 5 Points. It was not considered one of the elite schools like Northside or Mays or Douglas. It was just a big school in Little 5 Points. The population had gone down, but we weren't considered the cream of the crop. We felt like we were the cream of the crop, but some people did not feel that way. It wasn't up there with the big names, the Douglases and the Mays and the Northsides. And so there were only 4 scholarship recipients out of those 21 high schools, and I was one of those 4 recipients. And my responsibility was to write what I would do if I were mayor. And there were some things that I said that I would do that actually came to pass. So I left Bass, I went to Spelman, I majored in English. It took me a minute to determine that's what I wanted to do. I actually started out in music, and now I've circled back to my music. But I went in and did a lot at Spelman, graduated, and took my first job at the Chamber of Commerce making copies. oh, what kind of craziness was that? I didn't want to take that job. I felt like I had a degree from Spelman and that I needed a big job. I needed to be in charge. No experience. Again, young and naive. Long story short, my president of Spelman, Dr. Janetta Cole, told me, I don't care if they tell you to flush the toilets, take out the trash. You do it and you'll build relationships to last a lifetime. Little did I know that that would lay the foundation for my career. I've had the opportunity to work in academia with nonprofit entities, with churches, with corporations, with elected officials, with celebrities. For years, I was the lead features writer for Who's Who in Black Atlanta. I'm a 2-time magazine owner. And so, again, all of my communication skills have been fostered together to pour into other people, to help them identify what their skills are. So I work with people to help create their bios, their resumes. I help create corporate histories, verbiage for websites, professional development, teaching young people or professionals how to dress in the marketplace, how to act in the marketplace. And so it's a beautiful journey. And it's just continuing. I won't say it's just beginning. I'm just excited about where I've been and where I'm going. My life's purpose is to help usher people into their destiny through the utilization of my expert communication skills. So I write, speak, teach, train, preach, sing with passion, with power, professionalism, and precision, all on a mission to help get you from where you are to where you want to be. And so I've worked with some amazing people for the writing for Who's Who in Black Atlanta. I've written on everyone from Zernona Clayton, who is the visionary of the Trumpet Awards, the Bronner brothers, who are very large here in Atlanta in the healthcare industry. I've written on media moguls here in Atlanta, Frank Ski, radio, who's also expanded to the DC area, the late Jovita Moore, who was a news anchor here on Channel 2, Ryan Cameron, and so many others. I've also done some book publishing. I've done some ghostwriting. And for those who are in our Atlanta area, you may be familiar with the This Is It brand. This Is It Southern Kitchen and Barbecue. You may have heard the commercials that say, it's the rib tips. Well, that voice is Shelly Butch Anthony, the owner of This Is It Southern Kitchen and Barbecue. And I am actually the ghostwriter for his autobiography, God Has a Plan for the Underdog. And so I'm just excited to be able to make a difference. I spoke with someone today who's an educator, and she has over 3 decades of experience, but now she's getting ready to go into a new realm, reinventing herself. And she needs someone to help guide her on how do I transition from an educational background to my business. And so I shared with her that it was a wonderful thing. I first was excited about her new journey because I'm excited about watching it unfold, seeing her transform. And my emblem is the butterfly. I love the butterfly ring, and it's just a symbol of transformation. We go through life. Life is a series of metamorphoses. Metamorphoses, S-E-S. S-I-S is plural, but S-E-S means that it's more than the S-I-S. I'm sorry, let me slow myself down. S-I-S, metamorphosis, is singular, but S-E-S is plural. So we go through a series of metamorphoses. We go from season to season, from shift to shift. And so I'm excited about being on the journey with her because she's going to discover some hidden gems inside of herself that she probably didn't even think about. She probably slept on them. And I gave the analogy. I said, a lot of times women, men too, but women in particular, because we wear so many hats. We're wives, we're mothers, we are siblings, we're aunties, godmothers, we are CEOs, we are doctors, lawyers, we're nurturers, we're grandmamas. And when you get my age, you are caretakers of elderly parents. And so it's a lot. And so with that, with all the responsibilities of being women, many times we don't take into consideration just how much we do. Most of the times we're doing what we need to do and not even taking into consideration how powerful we are, how profound we are, how prolific we are. And so it takes someone like me who's unbiased, that can be very objective, that can pull it out and ask 1,000 questions that you probably hadn't thought about, but really make you think. And then by the time we finish, they walk up with their back straightened and their heads hang up high. Wow, I'm pretty incredible. And they never really thought about it. So that's a big part of what brings me so much joy, to be able to share the abilities and the skills that I have been blessed with. They're not just for me, they're to help those that need what I offer. And so I'm thankful for that. This has been an amazing 35-year journey. In May, I will celebrate 35 years of graduating from the illustrious Spelman College. And I've been on this journey just that long. But as I shared in the beginning, it started when I was a kid, 5 years old. Most 5-year-olds are just learning their ABCs. I was writing. I had written my little first book of poetry. And I remember it was, we had magic markers, and they were vibrant colors. And I remember the crystal clear white pristine paper, and laminated. And when you put that lamination on top of the cover of the book with those vibrant colors from the magic markers, my cover design, this was before computers, honey. This was before we had technology and graphic design. I had my own graphic design. It was a flower. And I remember coloring the petals, and they were different colors. And that was my first book of poetry at 5. And so I've been at it ever since. And so it's a joy and a delight to be able to share that. There are certain items that every professional needs. You need a bio, you need a biographical sketch, and a bio is not the same as a resume. I have to differentiate that quite a bit. And let me tell you why that's important. A lot of people don't think about it. One of the organizations that I've had the opportunity to work with is the Atlanta Business League, and I really cut a lot of teeth with them. And that happened because when I had my first magazine, which was called Imani. When I had Imani, the Atlanta Business League had a program called the Governor's Mentor Protege Program. And in that program, they matched small businesses with corporations to help the small business grow. You kind of shadow them. And I was matched with a transportation company that delivers. This was prior to Amazon, and this company is still big. Yeah, and it was okay, but it wasn't. And they matched me with them because they felt with me having the magazine and subscribers in about 35 states, the shipping, they could help with the shipping, but it was only a periodical, so it didn't really require a whole lot of shipping. So I had to learn how to use the skills that I had in publishing, transfer the skills to something else, which is what I help other people, the educator that I just referenced. And so I had to figure out, how do I've still got the magazine, but right now this partnership is not really doing what they envisioned it to do. So how do I master this? And I started writing press releases, and I started writing public service announcements, which those two pretty much go hand in hand. But also the Atlanta Business League has as its signature event, Super Tuesday, and they have a CEO event. But they have some standard events that they do every year. And for Super Tuesday, women are nominated in different categories to be recognized. Well, they have a beautiful souvenir journal, a program booklet that outlines all the honorees, all the people that are nominated, so that the readers and the attendees of the event will know who's being nominated for what. And it's really a cool thing, because when it's over, they have a tangible document that they can look back on. And so what ended up happening in the development of the publication, we see it, it's like a record, okay, or a CD or MP4 now, and I'm dating myself. But back in the day when I was coming up, you would have a 45 or an LP, or 45 or an LP that you listen to. Nobody was concerned about the production, about learning the lyrics, the musicians learning the music, the sound being right. None of that. We just wanted to hear the song. Same thing with these program booklets. And from a PR perspective, from a communications professional's perspective, we would see all the work that went on behind the scenes to make sure that our guests had that beautiful program booklet. So as the honorees were being honored, we needed their information, and we would need to be able to say, and I'm just speaking hypothetically, I see a name here. I think that's a Marak Hicks is nominated for XYZ category. Well, Marak would have to submit a bio, and that bio, in order to make sure that it's produced properly, it would not need to be a whole page, because guess what? There are 5 other people that need to be on the page with her or with him. And so it took a skill of looking at that whole bio and condensing it. And the interesting part was that some people may have an illustrious bio. Some people may not have anything at all. Some people may have a resume. And so we'll just take my resume. But no, if you just give me the resume, I got to put it in a format so that it's parallel with the other people that are in there. That's a skill. But my point is that many professionals don't realize, first and foremost, you need that bio. And I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why it's important to have the bio. You would rather have it professionally done. You may be nominated for an award. You may be asked to speak. You may be considered to be doing some volunteer work. And the last thing you want to do is give them something that's not a true representative of who you really are. Because I'm going to tell you what will happen if that's what you allow to happen to yourself. If that's what happens, you'll have that bio, and then there's someone else that does. Human nature will cause you, in most instances. Now, there are some people that are pretty mature and they'll say, well, I just was negligent myself and I need to do better. But most times there's that human emotion that will say, you know what? I'm just as good as they are. Why doesn't my bio read that way? Because they took the time to have that essential tool. You got to have a bio. So you would rather go ahead and have it done, and have it done right, rather than to look back on an experience and it not be what you would have wanted it to be. And I've seen in situations where people may not have had the bio, and the deadline has come, and there have been times where if there was time, I could take what they have, or I could interview them and create something in time, so that when we get the program booklet, it's all parallel and nobody looks like they're outshining anybody. But what if there isn't time? And so I've seen situations where Sally may have a beautiful 250-word abbreviated bio, and Jane may just have 50 words. Imagine how Jane is going to feel. So every professional needs a well-written bio, a professionally written bio. Every professional needs, you need the resume, but there's a difference between a resume and a bio. There is a difference. And so those are just a few of the things that I have the opportunity to pull together for my clientele. It grows, and it's the beautiful thing about communication is there's so much room for creativity. As a student at Spelman, I changed my major at least 2 times, maybe three. I started in music because I wanted to sing. But then my mother was looking at me like I had 3 heads. What kind of life are you going to make as a singer? And then I didn't want to just sing gospel. I have a strong faith background, but I love all kind of music, and the kind of music I wanted to sing, my mother was like, no, ma'am. So I kind of squashed that. Then I worked at Grady Memorial Hospital in the pharmacy, and I looked and saw where the pharmacists were making a decent wage. And in my little mind, I thought, oh, well, they're only putting pills in a bottle. I can do that. It was more than that. And I also forgot the fact that I did not like science. So that didn't work. So I finally came back to what was already inside of me. I majored in English, and that was the best educational, outside of choosing Spelman College, that was the best educational decision I could have made, choosing the best major for me. Now, my hesitation was, if I major in English, my options will be few. I'll be stuck being a teacher, and I love kids, but I don't like them like that to where I need to teach them that. And that's what was in my 20-year-old mind at the time. Now, I love children. I've worked in different capacities with kids, but as a student, I didn't want to major in English because I didn't want to be a teacher. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a teacher. My daughter, who is my Spelman legacy, is a phenomenal educator, And I say that in utmost humility and with utmost respect. It just was not for me. But I've been able to take that English degree and use it to the max. And it's just a blessing. I'm able to write some things fairly quickly because it's just in me. It's a natural. I'm appreciative of the tutelage that I received from my professors, and they have stirred up what was already on the inside of me. So I am excited about what I do. I'm excited about events. That's another aspect of my company. We do special events. So sometimes the authors that I help with their books, they need assistance creating marketing for their new books. They need assistance having support for book signings and unveilings. And also the special events, PR. I've had the opportunity to learn special events and public relations. I learned from some of the best. Those in Atlanta, you may know the late Lou Walker, who was a DeKalb County commissioner, but prior to stepping in that realm, Lou was an awesome public relations firm owner, Paragon Public Relations. He worked with his wife, Teresa. I learned so much under them. I learned from Carolyn Jernigan Glenn at the Champion newspaper. And Carolyn was actually the first person that realized that I had a special ability to write features articles. She hired me to be the editor. But when I wrote the first article on Coach Buck Godfrey over at Southwest DeKalb High School, and then later on football star Quincy Carter, she said, you've got something here. So, but every opportunity has laid a foundation, has built up to the next. And with those experiences came special events. When I worked over at Clark Atlanta University in the University Relations Department, I learned about special events. And one special event that really, I believe, has been the crowning point of my career with my business happened last year in February. I mentioned This Is It Southern Kitchen and Barbecue. We did a Black History award ceremony. This Is It has celebrated 40 years of faith, family, favor, and flavor, 40 years of doing business in the Metro Atlanta area. And they wanted to do something special for Black history. And so the team and I got together, and I said, well, why not do an award ceremony, honor Black history legends here in Atlanta? And we'll have 4 categories: faith, family, favor, and flavor. And the team was open to it, and we did just that. It was so well produced, and it was pretty much like my production. And it was so well produced that I heard very rave reviews. They said, we're ready for the Academy Awards now. So just being able to tell the stories of the people that we were honoring, being able to look at their bios, again, taking that writing skill, I had to look at their bios. I had to interview them. And then we created a couple of 2-minute reels, 2-3-minute reels. And then when they got up to receive their award, we picked out the songs for them to come in on, and the songs were appropriate to whatever the category was. It just was good. So I'm a person full of life and energy. And so I like to take on projects that are meaningful, that are life-changing, that help people realize how special they are, because, life can beat us up sometimes. And it takes someone to bring a little joy and an extra, help you kind of forget about all of the challenges and the foolery and just make the most of what we have. And so that's what I'm all about. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. And I know I could talk till tomorrow. So I don't know how much time I have left, but Mr. Ward, if you need to come back in and ask some questions, or if I need to wrap it up, y'all let me know. But I can't keep it going now, but I don't want to go out of my lane. So I'll follow your lead from this point. I'm here. I guess that means I need to keep going. So let's talk about transformation. As I shared earlier, my corporate emblem is the butterfly, because I've gone through a number of metamorphoses, a number of transitions. And a big part of that was, trying to figure out, when you have a multiplicity of abilities, how do you put them all in? How do you package them all together? And I had someone about 1.5 years ago that really gave me a moment of awakening, because he said, I'm trying to figure you out. And I said, you can't. And then that resonated with me. I said, I'm not unilateral. You can't put me in a box, because my gift of communication has many aspects to it. And once I learned to accept that and embrace that, that made a world of difference, because for many years, I wanted my voice to be heard as a journalist, but I knew I was more than a journalist. Then I got to the phase of, well, I can speak. And so I wanted to create a platform there. Well, I got past that, but I'm in ministry, and I knew I could preach. So I wanted to make sure that was out there, but I couldn't do one and not the other. So how do I operate in all that I know how to do? I'm so thankful for the influence of the late, great Dr. Norman Thomas. Dr. Thomas was an administrator with the Atlanta public school system, and I am a proud product of the Atlanta public school system from kindergarten through 12th grade. My mother retired from the Atlanta public school system after 34 years of experience. And all 3 of my children are products of the Atlanta public school system. They may have gone to different schools in between, but they finished APS. But at any rate, Dr. Norman Thomas came to my high school, and I'll never forget. He said, plan your work and work your plan. And that's really the path that I've tried to take. Plan my work, work my plan. And it has worked out well. I've been able to do that. I've had to reinvent myself many times, or go different paths to getting where I'm going. But I knew that I was wanting to employ my gift of communication, my expertise as a communicator, and help other people. So I'm excited about where I've been. I'm excited about where I'm going. And I'm excited about whatever it is I can do to help you on your journey. You don't have to feel like you're alone, but it is so important to make sure you have what we call your collateral materials together, your flyers, your brochures, your marketing material. Because I promise you, as soon as you meet people, the first thing they're going to do is see what's out there on you. What are people saying? What have you said about yourself? How are you represented? And it's important. People make judgments. If you call yourself a professional but they look at your material that they can see and it's not professional, that's interesting. They're going to think twice. So most times we say, well, I don't care what people think about me, but really we should as a professional, as a business owner, as a leader, because that's the impression that you make with others. And so and that's what you give them. Are they going to buy what you're selling? Well, it depends on how you present it. It depends on how you sell it. So that's it in a nutshell. And so I don't know if anyone has any questions or what else I can impart. But I'd like to have a dialogue, if possible, with Mr. Ward or Mr. Kelly. So you all let me know how we want to go from here. And while we're waiting, I just want to say thank you again. I'm so thankful to be here. It's been a wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Miss Hicks. Is that Marak? How you
Yes, it is. Marak, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your details and all of your insights. With that kind of in mind, where can people find you online or on social media handles?
Sure. My website is dralona.com. That's DRALONIA.com. That's going to tap you into everything you need to know about me. All the links to all my other sites are there. You can also go to my music site, which is what I'm really most excited about now. That's alonasings.com. ALONIASINGS.com. And you can find, those are my handles, Alona Sings and Dr. Alona. And I know that there's a I in my name. Well, it's silent. So,
I understand. Amazing, amazing. Well, again, thank you so much for having us, for joining us this evening and sharing all of your insights. We really appreciate you kind of being here and sharing all of your knowledge. So with that said, Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App that's on the screen, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give up to $5,000 and laptops to 10 students. Students who are interested can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so I want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for April of 2024. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milani Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
Hey everyone, it's Grant McGaw, CEO of 5 Star BDM and host of the award-winning Follow the Brand podcast and TV series, where I help you to build a 5-star brand that people will follow. My genius is personal brand development through intelligent communication and helping you achieve your business and career goals. I am a requested speaker on digital technology and brand development issues. I want to work with you to increase the value of your current opportunities while attracting new ones. Every one of you is unique, and we all share challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. As a super connector, I work with you as an executive coach to guide you along the complicated business and career development road, providing the enhancement tools and information you need to succeed. Together, I will help you succeed in today's challenging business climate. I will evaluate and measure your progress. Best of all, I am right alongside you every step of the way. Build the brand called you. Genius is coming.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Content creators, welcome to Fave Unite TV. Hey, are you struggling with having your content stand out from the crowd? Or is it that you're overshadowed by others who have more resources, followers, and influence? The good news is wherever we are, you are too. We help you grow your online presence and optimize your visibility, which gets you closer to your audience so you can build trust and loyalty. By using the power of our network, we help you build yours. Fave Unite is a powerful tool to connect you with your friends, followers, and fans. And when fans rule, everyone wins. Join us. Fave stands for fans, artists, and venues. Submit your content today.
So are you going to the Christmas party on Saturday?
Of course. What do you think folks will say?
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta, and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
At the Hurston Wright Foundation, we are on a mission to empower and elevate Black voices. Our commitment is simple: to provide services, support, and opportunities that mentor, recognize, and build a community for both professional and aspiring Black writers. Our workshops and classes, led by award-winning authors, serve emerging and mid-career adult writers. We've been doing this since our very first class in 1996. Over the years, more than 1,000 Black writers have taken our classes. They've gone on to create books, embark on teaching careers, contribute to local cultural communities, and become national thought leaders. But at Hurston Wright, we're not just about teaching writing, we're about empowering voices. We provide the tools, mentorship, and supportive community you need to thrive in a publishing industry that hasn't always given Black writers the recognition they deserve. Through a social justice lens, we disrupt barriers and open access to information that's often out of reach due to affordability and convenience. And we're proud to offer the most affordable virtual courses available online, conveniently scheduled during evening hours. Our work is more than just education, it's social activism. We're breaking down systems that have traditionally limited opportunities for Black writers. And now, enrollment is open for the Fall 2023 Writing and Professional Development Institute. Led by award-winning professionals, our classes nurture both emerging and mid-career adult writers. In just 1 year, our virtual institute has empowered over 100 Black writers, refining their craft and updating their writing toolkit. Join us. Elevate your craft with Hurston Wright. Make your mark on the literary world. Hurston Wright Foundation, empowering Black voices, one writer at a time.
My name is Katie Bennett, and I own Lexicon Presents Publishing. We are a publishing and media company that helps you take your story and share it with the world. You know, for a while, I just had my family telling me to just hang it up, get over it, you know, and I had no support. And it was in your program that I really understood the necessity for having that help, having that support. And so now I actually feel like a CEO as we scale, as our clientele changes, as my company is opening doors for other people to, you know, take care of their families. It's just completely changed from just a mom who was publishing books. I was at a point where my job, although it was paying really well, wasn't enough. And my business was always in the red, and I was tired of it. And so I came in just hoping to get some sort of help to just not end up in the red every month. Ooh, wow. Okay, so there was one in particular, I cannot remember his name, but he asked me, he said, why are you in business? And I told him that I wanted to make a difference and I want to help my community. And he let me ramble on for a while. And then when I was done, he was like, okay, all of those things are great. They make you a humanitarian, not a business owner. And he was the one who told me, he's like, you know, you have this great service and you're offering it at like a great value price. So to someone like myself, we don't know that we're going to get the value of what you're actually bringing. And so that gave me the confidence I needed to raise my price. It gave me the confidence to go after my actual client that I actually prefer to work with. And it really just changed everything for me. I don't think without him kind of giving me that push, I don't think I would have gotten to this point or position. Wow, the benefits is just having a coach that holds you accountable. They set goals with you. That's been my favorite part. She has amazing experience, you know, and so she brings her strategies and her ideas, and she helped me narrow down, what services I actually wanted to offer, how I could actually continue to offer it, how many clients at one time could I have. All of the information that she's given has just really transformed my entire company. And so I know I would have never gotten to where I am today and having some of these partnerships that I'm, having now without her help. You're going to get information that you're not going to find on YouTube. You actually take the time to strategically give us the information, then give us time to actually apply it. I would also say that so that you're not just out on a ledge alone trying to figure this out. Like, you deserve to be in a community with other people who also want to grow their business. And then finally, The biggest thing I think I took away from CMET was that I had a whole office in Longwood, I still do, and at the time I had not paid my business tax receipt. I didn't know that that was something you had to do. So that was like one of the first couple days of information, and I'm like, oh my gosh, let me go get that together right now. So I'm really glad that, CMET was there for myself, and anybody else who has the opportunity, they need to do it.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Great day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, and I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Chaplain Dr. Yuvanka Farabee. Born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, life strategist, coach, internationally best-selling author, and motivational speaker, Chaplain Dr. Yuvanka Farabee has facilitated and designed numerous training sessions and materials for the benefit of her clients. Dr. Farabee's passion for helping people find joy and satisfaction in life was inspired by the downturn in the economy, as well as the fear, grief, and confusion and failure of her own marriage and health, as well as business endeavors. As such, she began to overcome these difficulties through the intense research and determination to get on the other side of these adversities, including anxiety and depression, in order to arrive at a point of positive transformation by using life transitions. In addition, Dr. Farabee offers a platform for global entrepreneurs and ministers to refine their expertise through online courses available in over 100 languages and marketed across 200 countries. I am excited to present to you Dr. Yuvanka Farabee. Hello, hello.
Hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Of course. And with that said, genius is common. I'll see you on the other side.
I'll see you on the other side. Hello. Thank you so much, viewing audience. And I would like to give a special thank you to Dr. Eric Kelly III, as well as to the Black Business Olympics for giving me an opportunity to present to you today. And my desire is to have you take something that is going to help to strengthen and to motivate you on your journey to greatness, as we all are always working toward to be the best that we can be. And in telling my story, I want you to imagine spending the majority of your life, your adult years, building a life. And you follow blueprints that you've been given by people who love you very much to a T, people who have raised you. You follow these blueprints only to have, after of some particular time in life, to have them shatter into 1,000 pieces, broken glass, shattered rock, completely unrecognizable from the original facade that you built. Again, my name is Dr. Yuvanka Farabee. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a speaker. I'm a coach. I'm an internationally best-selling author. I help entrepreneurs and ministers develop online courses that can be marketed in 200 countries and be translated in up to 100 languages. But it wasn't always that way for me. And when I talk, I want you to think about your own hopes and your dreams. And there was a time I didn't dare do this. And I allowed a series of failures and missteps to paint me into a corner of mediocrity. And I was too shell-shocked to move beyond where I was until I was forced. And so what I did is I just settled for what was good enough. It was a life that was good enough. I was born on the south side of Chicago, and to a mother who was part of the Great Migration. Many of you who are African Americans may have been part of the families that moved from the South in the 50s and 60s to other places in the Midwest so they can get the promising jobs that had regular income and also had a great pension and benefits and all those things that they considered great back then. But, we don't have so much of that right now. It's things we have to build for ourselves. But my mother was a part of this movement. So she moved to Chicago, which is where she landed. And in 3 days' time, she was able to commandeer one of these promising factory jobs. And that's where she met my dad, who was a Chicago native, but also worked at the factory. And with that, They both worked at that factory, 35 years for my mom, 40 years for my dad, and they retired and got their pension and their Social Security and, whatever gold watch they might have gotten upon their retirement, just like they planned. Well, education was always important for my parents. This is something my mother desired as a young woman, but forego her education for a variety of reasons to move forth and find work to help support her immediate family, her father, as well as her siblings. She's the oldest of 7. And so she always instilled that education was important in my family and to my siblings and I. And so, I agreed with that. I went to college. I did like everybody asked me to do. I got a degree, and I got my first job in an engineering organization of a Fortune 100 company. And nobody was more proud than my mother. She couldn't tell enough people about this. The problem is that I hated that place. Nothing wrong with the place per se, but I knew nothing about purpose. I knew nothing about keying in on your strengths to do things that you love, to make money. We didn't know anything about that back then, in the 80s. And I remember going to my mom saying, I have to do something different because I'm no engineer. This is not going to work. But she was mortified at the very thought of me even thinking about leaving that job. And I remember her saying, listen, you're going to go back to that job and you're going to do that job and you're going to do the best job you can do and get those people to pay you as much money as they're going to pay you. See what you can do. And I complied. So I had all these entrepreneurial desires and ideas and endeavors inside of me, but I always pushed them down and I settled for mediocrity once again. And eventually I was able to shift into a sales organization that was a little bit more toward my personality and my niche, but it still wasn't it. And by a particular time, now I'm earning a 6-figure income, but I'm empty on the inside and very, very much unfulfilled. And I felt guilty because people were very proud of the fact that I was earning this type of income at a very young age. And I just didn't know, what to do. So I just kept along this mediocre cycle. Well, the thing is about life is that if you don't do something with life, life will do something with you. So because I would not make a decision to live my truth, when the 2008 economy crashed, the decision was made for me. And I lost my 6-figure job that I thought that I could not live without. I lost, I was an investor in real estate. So we know how that went. I had to sell off everything because on top of that, I was getting a divorce. That my marriage buckled under the weight of everything that was going. It was already volatile and this did not help matters. And so I found myself with just getting my severance. I had no life plan. I had never given my life any intention on what direction I wanted to go, what I desired for my life. And I was in this position. So based upon the fumes of fear, what I did is I ended up opening a business. Nothing wrong with the industry that I chose. It was a storefront model in an insurance agency, complete with all of the overhead. It was a book from scratch. If any of you know the insurance industry, that is a very tough place to be. And I also signed a very unsavory contract. That was another life lesson for me. I didn't do my due diligence in that industry. As a matter of fact, I don't even go into industry now unless I have a mentor in that particular industry. And we can talk about that if we get around to it. But what this meant is that I opened a business that meant 7 years of toil, struggle, and pain, till at the end of it, I found myself penniless. I laid off every employee that I had. I didn't have a dime to my name. And I was actually in a position where I was facing eviction, not only in my business location, but where I lived at the time. And through a series of missteps and a series of circumstances, I found myself at a crossroads where I had to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And it was a very embarrassing time. But I will tell you this, I was able to extrapolate the best lessons of my life from that situation. And it was that moment that would motivate me to do what I should have been doing all along. And one, it was to let everything go. I let everything go downhill. I closed my business and I began to rebuild my life. And I let everything crash to its lowest point. And when I looked in those circumstances, I didn't recognize a thing about my life. There was nothing that was familiar to me. And I remember Les Brown saying something that really stuck with me. And he said, let go or be dragged. I was being dragged. And in that time, I decided I wasn't going to be dragged any longer. And I was going to really take stock of my life and find out what my true values were, because you have to know what your values are. I was going to find out what they were, and I was going to live the truth of those values and do things that would benefit the advancement of me being able to grow with those standards so that I could fight for what was great in my life and not just mediocre. Sometimes when you let go, the most beautiful masterpiece can be erected from the rubble of your life. The most beautiful from the broken rock, the shattered glass of your life. If you're willing to change your perspective and look to see, what is it that I can build from what I have? What do I have? It's not about what have I lost. What do I have left? And God will see to it that you're able to use what's in your hand. And I thought about it. My mom and dad, they weren't wrong for trying to steer me in a direction of safety, because that's what parents do. They want you to be safe. But the challenge is that my mother was not informed about my destiny. That was formed before I was even a glimmer in her eye. That was for me to define. That was going to be my job. I realized my life was coming for me, and I was going to have to define my own existence because my life models were broken. And when you have faulty blueprints from which you build your life, you're going to have outcomes that are broken. It's going to produce broken outcomes. For instance, if your career and your entrepreneurial models are broken, then your productivity and your profitability is going to suffer. It's going to be broken. If your relational models are broken, then your marriage and family can become fragmented. When your spiritual models are broken, then your heart becomes heavy. It becomes heavy, and then your mindset will suffer. Your mindset won't be what it needs to be for you to achieve what it is that you need to achieve. Your life is coming for you, and no matter what is thrown your way, you have to make up your mind that you're going to establish the models of your life that are informed by the hopes and dreams that are in your heart. So make a promise to yourself. Be self-definitional, because things are going to happen to you. They happen to us all. They happen to us all. And these events and even the tragedies that happen in our life gives us an opportunity to really rethink what's important to us. You can see your life from a view that helps to evaluate what kind of blueprints you're actually living from. What are the blueprints? And I'm not just talking about the surface facade, like I mentioned at the top of my talk. I'm talking about the very bones of how you are living now, as opposed to what you desire for your life. And so this includes your mindset and how you think about life and what you want out of it. What's your heart condition? Are you complacent? Are you afraid to bet on you? Are you afraid to do that? Are you addicted to direct deposit? I know I enjoy direct deposit, but it was keeping me because of your life can change in a moment. It's great if you are fortunate in a time to have a regular paycheck, but it really is a false sense of security because you're not that can change in an instant. And that's what I experienced in 2008 when they decided that all the years of not laying off anyone, that they were going to start laying off people. And I was a part of that group. So it's not the sure thing that it seems. Do you even know your purpose for being? Because once you know your purpose, the question then becomes, what are you willing to sacrifice to live your dreams? What are you willing to give up? Because you're going to have to do what two to three times more than what other people do in order to live the hopes and dreams that you have established in your heart. And I know that Miles Monroe talks about how the graveyard is the wealthiest place because it's the place where the hopes and dreams of that have never been realized to people went into the ground because people did not even try. But I know this is not going to be you. If 1,000 people don't believe in you, you don't need to be counted in that number. You have to believe in you. You have to bet on you. And you know what? You're worth the risk. Frederick Douglass said, we may not get everything we fight for, but everything we get is going to be a fight. I had to fight to rise up from the rubble when my marriage broke down. I had to fight. I had to fight to rise up from the rubble, from financial ruin and the embarrassment and everything that came along with it when my business failed. I had to fight to rise up from the rubble when in 2009, I'm sure because of the stress of everything that I was living in my life over a number of years, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. I am cancer-free today. Praise God, I'm glad to say. But the reason that I even bring this up is that life is a fight for territory. And what you are not willing to fight for, what you don't want is automatically going to take over. There's no neutral standpoint in this. You have to fight for it is with what you want. And I want to encourage you. Things are going to happen to you, but don't stop. Show up front and center for your life. Don't stop. Commit yourself to the commitment. Because you see, the chicken was involved, but the pig was committed. You've got to be committed. Be willing to go to battle for yourself, your own hopes and dreams. Be willing to go to war for it. But battle requires courage. Take good courage. You have every capability and everything that's inside of you to live the hopes and dreams and rebuild from the rubble of your life and establish the models that are going to be stable so that you can go forward in life. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. When you raise your head up and you discover that you've charted so far away from shore, more than you'd ever planned, it is going to take courage to get yourself back on course so that you can begin to go in the direction that you want to go. It's going to take courage to build the blueprint of your life. That embarrassing moment when my family did it for me, it snapped me out of my stupor. Snapped me out. Cabot Roberts said, life is a grindstone, and whether it grinds you down or polishes you up, it's for you and for you alone to decide. I decided I wouldn't be grinded down by mediocrity, and by hugging tight to my fears. I wasn't going to continue to do that. So I made a decision to get off the hamster wheel of chasing goals that did not honor who I was at my core. But we have to know who we are at our core. But you can make a shift to do this. I began to be intentional about my life and my values and to engage in coming up with a life plan that was going to support those values. So you might say, Ivanka, how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I even start? The late Jim Rohn said, one of the best places to turn your life around is from whatever the to-do list that was on your mind. For instance, you might have been thinking, you know what, I should write that book. Or you might say, I should start a business. I should start that business, a particular one that you might have in mind. But you may not have even started the business plan, particularly if you're thinking it's going to cost too much money. This is what I'm going to share with you about that. Whatever it is that you desire to do, write it down, make it plain upon tables, and don't worry about how it's going to happen. Don't worry about how much money it's going to cost. And you don't even have to show it to anybody initially, but don't dumb it down. Don't reduce it. And watch God work on your behalf. Watch him work. When we talk about establishing plans, I want to talk to you about just a couple things that I'm believing will help you. So you want to step back and evaluate the health and directions of the blueprint of your life, So do you understand enough about yourself? Do you understand your markets? Do you understand who you are? Can you communicate your value with confidence? Can you do that with confidence? Also, have you veered off track from the plans that you've established when you first began? Do you even have a plan? Now, this is something interesting, and I found this in coaching when I finally get with people who want to coach. You will be surprised how many years somebody will be in business and they've never had a business plan. They are just thugging it out day in and day out, trying to make it happen. And they don't have an established direction that they're going, except the hope that they're going to earn more money every year, the more money that they earned previous. So you want to establish a plan. And so even if you research something and you find when you get to the end of it that you don't want to do that business after all, that's not wasted time. I consider that a win, because that's better than starting a business and then you're getting into it and then you lose your money because it's not anything that you have any passion about. And, it might be something that you have a skill set for, but it's you brought yourself into misery. So you don't want to do that. And are you getting the results that you want, maybe from the business that you have, based on plans that you even have? You may even have plans, but maybe you scaled those plans down because you felt that, what you really wanted to start was going to cost too much money. So what I want to encourage you to do is to take a step back and see if what you have, you can rebuild it to be what you really desire versus what you have and what you've built. And if you decided that you needed to start over, it's okay, do so. There's always a way of escape. It's going to take some planning and some retooling, and there may even be some losses there. But you can build the life that you want if you give your life some intention. And so with that, I wanted to talk to you as well about some things that I can also do to help establish you, because one of the things about your life plans, are they global? Are they global? Do they allow you to reach the nations? Anything that God gives you is going to be something that is not going to just be for your household. It's not going to just be even for your neighborhood and community. It could very well be for the country as well as the nations. Have you come up with a plan that will allow you to effectively communicate with people across the globe? That's some things that not only do I talk to people about, I have some avenues to help produce the results that you're looking for in order to communicate and get your messages out globally in 200 countries. Hi,
Dr. Farabee. How's it going?
Good. It's going great.
Good. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing all of your insights. I do have a couple questions for you. I would love if you can kind of answer them. So I would love to hear a little bit about some of the work that you're talking about with this global engagement through these courses. What are the first steps that people need to know if they're interested in having their courses placed on your platform? What does that look like? Where can they find that information?
Well, thank you for asking that, because this is a great question, because you might be an experienced course creator. And if you are, some of the challenges that take place when you establish your courses. So when you're looking for a platform, some of the things that you'll ask yourself is what platform am I going to choose? There's a lot of different ones that are available out there. Now, once you decide on the platform and you know what your course is and you're going to, make your videos for your course, then you have to make a decision. How am I going to sell the course? Because what you get when you upload and onboard to the sites that are available is that they're not going to market for you, but you get real estate on their page. So you have to figure out a way to get people to know where you live on the web so that they can even consider for a sale.
Yeah.
And the third, how are you going to market that? And also, do you have affiliates that will help market for you? Because either if you're not good at it yourself or you don't have the time, you have something, other things that you need to spend your time on, you're going to need to have somebody to help you sell, to help you market your courses. So what I am affiliated with, I have access to a model that not only are you able to get a course on how to create a binge-worthy course. So that part, we have, which is excellent for people. So you want to, even if people buy your course, you want them to stay engaged. We have a course to help you do that. Also, we have, we're in 200 countries already with this platform. So what that does is that opens up the opportunity up to 2,000% in terms of your marketing opportunity, because that you have access to more people. But what's different? The other platforms is only one language. They're not going to translate for you. Also, if you've looked into any kind of translation services, you're going to spend $2,000-$3,000 beginning. But this is not what we're talking about here. When you're a part of the platform, all of your videos, there are up to 100, there's over 100 languages that can translate your video. It's perfectly synced with your mouth. We use a AI technology. It's your tonation, it's your voice, and it is perfectly translated, and it's done seamlessly, literally through a drop-down menu, and it's whatever you make available. For instance, for myself, I have leadership training in Kenya and in Cameroon. And what happens now is that I have to speak, then I have a translator, and we do this on Zoom. And this goes on, something that should take 45 minutes, takes 2 hours, which they're very grateful to get to training. But now what I'm able to do is pre-record my courses, and literally I'm going to have them available in 2 languages. One is Swahili. I've already tested against my Swahili speakers to make sure that we're accurate, and they are. So and one's in Swahili, and then the other is in French. I only speak English. There's 1.4 billion people on the planet that speak English. And so that leaves out an entire group of people, another 6.7 billion people that speak other languages. We've literally removed the barrier of language to open up the market for your life-changing messages to make it across the globe effectively. And what's also great, you might say, okay, sure. So some people are buying my courses and somebody wants to say coach with me.
Right.
I don't speak their language. What am I going to do? This is what's so incredible about this platform. Mm-hmm. They've created, and it's already been tested. It's going to be released pretty soon. They're in the final stages, but we've seen it work. Literally over Zoom, if you have a client that you want to have a conversation with, and say they speak Spanish and you don't, when you speak to them, they will hear Spanish on the other side. It's your voice, it's your personality. It's milliseconds. There's not a delay like those karate movies where, you're speaking and then the voice is doing something else. It's another person. This is you. It's your voice. They hear it in Spanish. When they speak back, it's their voice. Right. Their personality is retained, and we hear it in English. This is life-changing. This is life-changing. And what it'll do, it increases your opportunity. And the other thing that is unique about this platform is it's on an affiliate model. Okay. So what happens with online courses, when you onboard your course and you do your own marketing and you work hard to get your contacts to get to your page and they buy your course, what's natural is they look around. They're going to look around Udemy. They're going to look around Thinkific and all these whatever, and they're going to see what else is people are, these are learners. So then they'll buy another course. You get absolutely no credit for that lead. You get no money for that lead.
Right.
With this platform, you'll get paid if they buy a course that is not yours because the algorithm connects it to you. There's also a built-in funnel system to make sure that you keep your profits and your commissions from the people that you send to the platform. It's an amazing opportunity. And this is not a three-tier affiliate model. You literally are paid all the way down in perpetuity. It doesn't matter how many people refer to course. It's always going to be mapped back to you. So what that means is that if your course sells in Los Angeles, in Los Angeles, and then the person who took the course, they refer somebody in Japan, and then they refer that course to somebody in Canada, and then they refer the course to somebody in Iowa, and then that person refers the course to somebody in New York. I get paid, or you get paid if you're a part of this platform, on every single point. You don't even know those people. And you always get some percentage of that sale that comes back to you. So this is one of the things too, that even though you're doing your own efforts to market your course, you have affiliates who have signed up. They want to sell. They want to sell, and you don't have to manage them. There's not a sales team you have to manage. You don't have marketing materials that you have to buy for them and get them out there. And so this is something that I help people do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what advice would you have for someone who's looking to put a course on here? What are the first steps that they need to know in order to begin the process of creating the content for their online courses?
One of the things that I would want them to do is connect with me because I would want to show them what the platform capabilities are and what's available to them. And then also, it doesn't matter if they're super experienced or if they don't know anything about course creation. There's literally a course that we have that is available to them that they can buy that literally will walk them through the steps of creating the course. And then they'll get the customer support that they need to actually onboard the course and to get it launched. And once they get it launched, they will have an opportunity through a variety of marketing tools that we have in our organization that will allow them to even speak to affiliates to let them know what their course is about. They'll get 15 minutes even before them so that they know what the course is about. They get to know your personality. And we have a variety of other things. We have press releases that we make available to you, things to help market your course. So there's a lot that is accessible to you no matter what stage of course creation that you're at. I know people who have experience with course creation. They know that they've never had a place where their courses could live that has all of this accessible to them. And this is really for a nominal investment. And it's important that people, if they're interested, specifically if they need to take a look at this before the end of the month, because we have a promotion that is going away and this is for early adopters that we have established, that you get unlimited uploads. Oh, nice. What happens when you onboard courses, you have to pay a hosting fee each time you onboard a new course. Right. We have a promotion now where you get unlimited uploads in perpetuity for however long. It does not matter. You will not get charged hosting fees to onboard your course and to house your course. But that is going away at the end of the month. So really, it's really important if that's something that you value, because people, if you have one course idea, you have 10 course ideas.
Right.
You have a bunch. So at any point that you want to continue to develop the courses, then that is what you'll be able to do without being charged to do so every single time.
Okay. And then how much does it cost for someone who wants to post or to have their courses featured on the site or the platform?
Well, here's the thing. You have a couple of choices. The main one is going to be around in the $600 range one time.
Okay.
One time. No, I'm not talking about every year. I'm talking about one time. And that gets you a certain amount of translation, and then you would pay for additional translation. Really, the most effective thing is for someone. I'm going to be doing a Zoom, or I can present to them in Zoom. If they can contact me, I can set up a presentation via Zoom, or have them attend one of my group presentations. Mm-hmm. And I would be glad to present to them to see how I can help them remove the language barrier and establish themselves internationally. And it's an amazing thing, particularly if you have a global vision, which if you're looking at the Black Business Olympics, you do. Mm-hmm. You have a global vision.
Definitely. Well, that sounds amazing. Where can people find the website to this or any information about this?
The best thing is to reach out to me. And my email is info@liveshacklefree.com. Okay. And I don't know if you have that. It's info@live, L-I-V-E, shackle, SHACKLE, free, FREE.com. Shoot me an email. You can also reach out to me on my website at www.liveshacklefree.com. The same spelling. Send me a private message or send me a Facebook message. You'll find me, Dr. Yvanka Faraby. You can send me an inbox there. And for anybody who is interested, I'm doing a webinar this evening and at 6:00 Pacific time. And if you can't make 6:00 Pacific time, what I will do is make a private presentation for you, and you can ask whatever questions that you need to see how you can get started.
That is absolutely amazing. Dr. Faraby, thank you so much for sharing all of your insights this evening. It was great getting the chance to speak with you, learn a little bit more about your product and what you're building. It's incredible. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And I really appreciate everybody at the viewing audience, and to you, and to the Black Business Olympics, and to Dr. Eric Kelly III. Bless you all. I appreciate you.
Awesome. All right. With that, Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
I'll see you on the other side.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App floating on the screen at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give up to $5,000 and laptops to 10 students. All students who are interested can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for April of 2024. Those are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milani Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black Business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Why do I do what I do? You know, my life coach asked me that a few years ago. And she said, Tony, what's your why? And I told her, and she said, girl, you've already accomplished that. Perhaps you need a new why.
Hi, Tony Harris, Amy Hoydu with Say It Said Marketing, one of your students. And just wanted to say thank you, Tony Harris, for spending so much time with me and giving me that boost in my business that I so drastically needed.
My why is to touch, move, and inspire my clients to take drastic steps to be better than they were before they met me. I'm a resource. I'm a connector. I want to help people build deeper relationships that are beneficial to their life and business. That's what I do best.
So, first thing you got to do is show up. And speaking is a way to magnetically attract your ideal client to you. How many of you use social media that way? Absolutely. And this is how you look to the world. Drastic steps are the steps that are needed to be successful. And my business is drastic denotes a mindset. Getting out of your comfort zone. Doing something that you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing, want to do, but you know it's a necessary step to be successful in your business.
I get the most satisfaction when I see my connections flourishing into relationships long after I am gone.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Augustine with Media Jasmine, and I've joined several networking and referral groups in the area. And Network in Action Northeast Houston with Tony Harris Taylor is one of the best organizations that I've joined.
I love that piece of what I do, and it is what fuels my fire. My name is Tony Harris Taylor, saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow.
Five-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.fivestarbdm.com today to learn more.
Hey everyone, it's Grant McGaw, CEO of 5-Star BDM and host of the award-winning Follow the Brand podcast and TV series, where I help you to build a 5-star brand that people will follow. My genius is personal brand development through intelligent communication and helping you achieve your business and career goals. I am a requested speaker on digital technology and brand development issues. I want to work with you to increase the value of your current opportunities while attracting new ones. Every one of you is unique, and we all share challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. As a super connector, I work with you as an executive coach to guide you along the complicated business and career development road, providing the enhancement tools and information you need to succeed. Together, I will help you succeed in today's challenging business climate. I will evaluate and measure your progress. Best of all, I am right alongside you every step of the way. Build the brand called you. Genius is coming.
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools. We help them implement, I love to leave the inherited lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hitting my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. Wow. I nearly lost it all. Wow. when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it. If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that? Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Williams. Phenomenal.
It's time for you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professionals can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start boxing today.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize. Because everyone's a fan of something, and everyone has a fan base.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler-Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow professionals, please allow me to introduce myself. I am David Jones, the co-founder and CEO of the Hello LLC, where I am passionately dedicated to guiding individuals and businesses toward their own return on time investment. Time is my only competition. With over 20 years of experience as a corporate C-level executive, I bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the Hello LLC. My career journey has been marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence in marketing, strategy, and business management leadership. I have had the privilege of working with renowned Fortune 500 companies such as Xerox, American Airlines, Hilton, and Geico. However, what truly drives me is the transformational work we do at the Hello LLC. We are pioneering a new approach to business in the metaverse, where we empower businesses and individuals to build strong foundations, automate their processes and systems, while thriving in the ever-evolving digital landscape. More than just a 3D digital marketing agency, the Hello LLC is truly a community built on love, kindness, and integrity. We want more for you than from you. As I often say, collaboration is the new competition. In an era where time is the most precious commodity, I am here to guide you toward your own return on time investment, because if time was sold in stores, it would be sold out. With a deep commitment to excellence and a strong belief in the power of community, I don't just lead a company, I lead a movement into the future of business. Ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and a pleasure to be your guide on this remarkable journey. I am David Jones, and together, we will embrace a future marked by success, collaboration, and the transformative work we do at the Hello LLC. Hello stands for helping everyone live life optimally. So, let's make that pivot together and start living life optimally today.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I traveled back and forth to D.C. because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, and she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglasses. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style, and it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, And I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. People asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar's Tea Branding Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So we want you to come and join us. www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Great day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, founder and CEO of Miracle Recruiting, and I am your business moderator on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Dr. Latanya L. Small. Dr. Latanya L. Small is the founder and CEO of LT Empowerment Incorporated, a consulting company that empowers and equips women to live and thrive in their purpose. LT Empowerment helps you gain and achieve clarity and unlock your true potential so that you can reach personal and professional aspirations. They offer and facilitate learning and growth development through various events like coaching, customized workshops, courses, retreats, and keynotes and motivational engagements. Dr. Small has over 34 years of experience working with the federal government, nonprofit organizations, and individuals, and has been featured on several conferences and radio shows. She has developed, managed, facilitated, and evaluated leadership development programs, strategically planning initiatives, and organizational development for agencies that enabled her to be viewed as an expert. She also works with schools, churches, and social organizations and helping them examine, align, and achieve outcomes that add transformational impact. Aside from managing her own business, she is also currently employed with the Department of Veteran Affairs, where she helps oversee federal advisory committees. Dr. Small holds various awards and associations and is an active lifetime member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and Blacks in Government. She is also the proud mother of Alexis Lene. Dr. Latanya L. Small is an advocate for being your unapologetic, authentic self. She is your empowerment strategist. I'm excited to present to you Dr. Latanya L. Small. Hi, Dr. Small.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that warm welcome. And hello, everyone.
Of course. All right. With that said, genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. And I'm excited to be here this evening with you. I have one question for you. What is keeping you and stopping you from your purpose? I'll say it again. What is keeping and stopping you from your purpose? If I had to think about, because I like topics, so if I had to think about what I wanted to tell you to give you some impact, I would say that your purpose is calling. Tonight, or whenever you look at this broadcast, I want you to think about your purpose because I am the empowerment strategist, and what I do is to help you align with your purpose. And when I ask the question, what is stopping you from your purpose, I'm not just talking about you. Hey, I'm also talking about me. As entrepreneurs, if you want to start your own business, or even if you want to go higher in your organization, what is keeping you from your next? What is keeping you really from your next? And I would say, if we're really honest, and if you don't mind, I like to be honest. What is keeping you and has kept me from my next? I'm gonna be candid. It is the person in the mirror. It is me. Why we don't get to our next, why we don't get to the other side, why we don't get to those levels of elevation is because we are in our own way. We have to get out of our way so we can be elevated and promoted to our next. Our purpose is calling. Our destiny and destination is right around the corner, but we are blocking, I would say we're blocking our blessings, our business, and our finances. We've got to get out of our own way because as entrepreneurs, if you're trying to do anything, even if you're doing your business and you've done it for 5 to 10 years, you still have to sharpen that. You still have to know the ins and out of how you play the game today because times change. And what you offered back in 1990 is not the same in 2024 and moving forward. And so I want to give you some 7 steps. If I can, I want to give you some 7 steps on how you can move to your next level because you know that your purpose is calling. Okay, because it's time for us to get out of our own way to go to our next. So the first thing I want to say as you're thinking about this, and I hope for my note takers, or if you just want to write things down or take a screenshot if you can, but I want to first tell you the first thing that you need to do and what I have learned is the first step is self-reflection and exploration. And what I mean by that is you need to take the time and understanding your passions, your values, your interests. Who are you? What do you like? I call myself the empowerment strategist, and I can confirm that because when I was doing my branding in terms of my business, it was very important for me to get validation in terms of how I am viewed in the community, how I'm viewed among others. So I knew that I was good at empowering and coaching and motivating. That's how I saw myself. But sometimes, do we know that how you see yourself, sometimes others see you differently? And so when I was able to do like a 360 to ask supervisors, colleagues, family members, friends, peers, mentees, mentors, a variety of host of people, some questions about what are my attributes? What do you think about me? How do I come across? What was confirmed was I am actually in my calling of empowerment, coaching, motivating. And I say that because I had to sit and see, who am I? My why. And so when you think about that self-reflection, take the time out to get to understand who you are. What are you good at? And when I meet with clients and I ask them when we're going down this purposeful lane, and when I ask them, tell me about where you want to go. And sometimes they come like, oh, I don't really know, or I'm kind of struggling. I said, okay, because we have a blank canvas. Let's talk about things that you don't like. Let's talk about things that are not in your wheelhouse. Well, I don't like this, and I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that. Okay. Well, we can take that off we can take those things off, and we can narrow it down and come to see exactly those things that bring you joy. And when I talk about what brings you joy and your values, those are the things that you light up. Those are the things that people have told you, can't nobody do it like you. You do that excellent. They come to you on your job, at work, at the church, and the community, the organization. You are the go-to person on that. In fact, you can do that with your eyes closed. That is your gift. That is your interest. And you ball it up. And when you think about it, your whole continent change. Your whole demeanor, you just get your eyes get big, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. That is what your passion, your joys, that is what we're talking about. Consider those activities also that brings you those type of joys and fulfillment. For example, if you had a hobby for basically, I like structure, and I like making sure things are accountable. So when you're doing something, when people ask you, okay, I need someone to make sure that we have everything in alignment, is that you? Do you get that task, or are you the back or the person that's in the back that's saying, I'm not up front, but you know what I like to do behind the scenes? I'll get the costumes, I'll do this, I'll do that. Okay, find those activities that bring you joy. Also, explore different things, your hobbies and everything that resonate deeply in you. Take time out. Your first thing is to take time out to reflect on and explore your passion. The next thing, number two, I would tell you is to set clear intentions. Define your purpose. Make it personal. Make it personally. We all can get caught up in terms of someone else's dreams. But baby, this is about you. You cannot do anything, and you cannot live for the Jones, for the Smith, for mommy, daddy, Lottie, and everybody. You have to make it personal. I know, for example, that technology is it. I know that we're in a megaverse. I know that in terms of technology things, that's the way to go. But if that's not your passion, if that's not your gift, then don't follow that, because you have something so unique, so defined that only you can do. You see, everyone has a gift. Everyone was born with a specific gift, and you have to sit in it and know without a shadow of a doubt, this is me. And even if when we look up those things in terms of, I'll use, for example, coaching, life coaching, there's a plethora of life coaches out here, and that's okay. But guess what? No one can do what I do. No one could do what you do. And even though there is a plethora of those same occupation, yours is unique. And if you would think about it, when you think about gas station, there's a gas station, a barber shop, a convenience store almost on every corner or every other corner. All of them are about the same, but what that you have to find the one that fits you. And that's what you have to sit on, define that. And then you need to set goals and intentions that's going to define that. And when we talk about your goals, we're talking about clear goals. What is it that I am to do? Make it clear. And when I think about goals, I always think about those systems, those goals that I'm going to set in place, because goals should be, and you've heard that, goals should be smart, specific, measurable, action oriented, time based, not time, well, that's the last one. It's SMA, action resilient, realistic, and time based. Your goals need to be smart. You don't want to set a goal when you're starting out on your entrepreneurship, when you're starting out on your business, that you're saying that you're going to do something and it's so out there that it's unachievable. Let it be achievable. Start small. I like starting small because small things equal big results. It's the small things. See, we want to despise and look at the great things, but it's the little small things that we need to always pay close attention to. And so when we're thinking about our goals and we're thinking about how we're going to get from plan A to plan B, you want to make sure your goals are smart and you want to put systems in place. When I was starting my company, for example, when I was starting my companies, I had to do a business plan, and I always offer anyone to do your own business plan. But I had to really think about, what are my goals? Where is it that I want to be? And you know, you can always talk about that vision, and your vision should be so grand that it should really scare you. If your vision doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. Your vision should be 10x. Your vision, my vision is to reach 1 million women. 1 million women. That's my vision. To help them get in their alignment with their purpose. That's my vision. It should be so out there that it almost scares you. But you're not, but we can't be afraid, because we have our goals in place. And then what we're going to do is have systems in place to help us meet those goals. How are you going to strategically make those things happen? You have to put those in place. And one thing that I know about plans, and when we talk about our plans, we don't, and I always say this, we don't plan to fail. We just fail to plan. I say it again. We don't plan to fail. We just fail to plan. You've got to make a plan. You've got to write down the vision. You've got to write things down. And so I want you to you have to set clear goals. Think about the future. Think about what you want to achieve. You know, where you see your vision, business, and go there. Go that extra mile. You've got to dream big. I tell people, I don't dream little. I mean, the only thing about me little is my last name, Small. I dream gangster. I dream gangster. I dream out there, because I know that that's just who I am. I think epic. I think 10x. And if you think that, because what you expect is what you can manifest. See, there's no manifestation without your expectation. And without your expectation and manifestation, you can't go into implementation. I know I kind of blew that over your head. I'm going to go back and rewind for you. If you haven't expected, if there's no expectation, you can't see the manifestation of it. And there's no manifestation of it, you will not see the implementation. So you've got to really think that through. You've got to expect. What do you expect? You have to write those things down. And so, number 3, let me go to my point 3. Point 3 is to seek inspiration and guidance. You need to seek out a mentor, a coach, a role model, or someone who you can grasp and understand. How did you do it? We were not designed to go on this journey of life alone. We weren't. We were designed to be in relationships and community. I always say I am a relationship person. There is no business without a relationship, and there's no relationship without a business. There is always partnership. You need to seek out someone, seek out a mentor, seek out a thought leader, seek out a business person, a trusted agent, someone where you want to go and ask them for their advice, because they can provide you with the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, because how many of you? I don't want you to just tell me everything that worked well. I want you to show me some pain points. I want to know your lessons learned, and that's what I do as a coach, as a leader. I tell my clients, this is what worked. This is some of the lessons, because the one thing that I do, and I'm just going to say this, I'm going to give you this. I am not, and you cannot be scared. And I hate to use this word, but I'm just going to use it because everyone understands it. You cannot be scared to fail. You cannot be scared to fail, because failure is not the option. You can do this. You have the ability. You can do this. And so I want you to understand that failure is not the option. When you think about failure and you think about the greats, those people who have done it and exceeded, when we talk about Michael Jordan or Oprah Winfrey, Walt Disney's, and we think about Steve Jobs, everyone has gone out there, and they didn't make it the first time, and that's okay. But they made it because they were persistent. They stayed in the game. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to stay in the game. And what they've learned is that they failed, and they failed often, and they failed fast. But they learned. And that's what I tell people. In life, I either win or I learn. I don't lose. I do not lose. I either win or I learn. And that's what you can do. And that's what you shall do. And so when you're thinking about where you are and about those clear expectations and about seeking mentors and role models, you need to find someone that you can ask, how did you get there? Tell me the secret sauce. Tell me how did you make it? That is so important for you to grasp. I hope I'm making sense. So the next one that we have in terms of, we talk about the guidance and inspiration. Also, seek out books. Seek out books. Again, this is talking about your 7 steps and for you to go in your pursuit of your purpose. You need to make sure that you are reading, that you are getting the information and the knowledge. Whether you're listening to a podcast, whether you're doing a workshop, seek out information. One thing that I love is, yes, I love books. I love readings. Behind you can see my bookcase, and I'm always trying to read. I'm always trying to gain wisdom, because you need to make sure that you are getting the new technology, the new ancestors that's going on in the business world, in the arena. And you want to stay abreast. So sharpen your skills. I will give you a couple of things that some of the books that I have read when we're thinking about your purpose when you're just starting out, because what I do for my clients, I give them a toolkit. And in their toolkit, because I am such a journalist and I love writing things down because that's the plan, I give them a journal, because you have to write the vision. I believe in writing the vision and making it plain, because when you write things down, it becomes more concrete. It becomes something that holds you accountable. And so when I do that, give them saying, let's write things down, because I don't know about you, but I can't remember what I wore a couple of days ago. So if I can't remember what I wore a couple of days ago, and don't judge me because I know you can't remember what you wore and what you ate on 3 days ago. So when you write things down, it holds you accountable. And also it allows you to check things off. And so when you think about how you sharpen your business, how you sharpen, because again, you want to be sharp in the industry. You want to be known as the go-to person. And that's why you make sure that you're feeding your mind. You're feeding, whether you're going on Instagram, whether you're going and seeing what's out there on social media, you are staying abreast about what's happening. For books, I'm just going to tell you a couple of them. One that I can see, and I will definitely, Dr. Durs Daniel, Your Purpose is Calling, excellent. Excellent book in terms of when you're just trying to understand what is my purpose. Excellent, a must to. Oprah has her best list. This is one of mine. Another book, and another one I'm going to get to you later. But so many times when we ask, and it goes also about seek inspiration and guidance, you need to also surround yourself with supportive individuals who's going to encourage you. There are dream killers out there. There are dream killers. There are dream killers on your goal that's going to tell you, you want to start your business. Honey, you can't start that. Who's going to follow you? Who's going to give you money? How are you going to do that? Get away from the dream killers. Get away. Surround yourself with that positive energy. Surround yourself with like-minded people who are going to pour in you. You want to surround yourself in your network, because your network will can determine your net worth. Okay, your network can have an impact and will have an impact on your net worth. For example, if you surround yourself with people who are leeching, who are dividing, let's go with math, who are dividing, subtracting from you, how can you ever multiply and add to that? And so you want to make sure that you surround yourself with like-minded people that's going to encourage you. You can, and where do you find them? You might say, Dr. LaTanya, I don't know where to find you. Well, that's one thing I love about social media. Everyone is out there. Only thing, as my daughter would say, Google is your friend. Only thing you have to do is go out there and say, hey, where can I find a support group or starting a basket weaving business? They're out there. Women who like to jog, they're out there. Starting my own home cooking network, they're out there. You just have to take the time to do the work. And also what you do, and here's another book that I love, it's Who, Not How. When we talk, and this is by Dan Sullivan, when we talk about, so many times when we're thinking about, and my coach, talking about that, yes, I have a coach. Anything that's important to me when I talk about seeking advice, and this is what I'm telling you all, anything that's important to me, I have a coach or an advisor in that area. From financial to physical to image to my business to my website. I have coaches, I have planners, I have everyone. I do not do this alone. You are not designed to do this alone. And when you are starting out on your own business, when you're starting out on your journey, so many times we get hooked and we get bombarded by, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get this done? It seems so overwhelming. But baby, it's not, and like the book says, who, not how. It's who, not how. Once you identify the who, the how will come. Again, we're doing this all wrong. How did I know about that? Hey, my coach told me about a book. My coach, I read, and now I changed the way I do business. That's just some tidbits. Don't get bombarded in the weeds about certain things. Again, and that's when you have that strategy. The fourth thing, and I'm moving on, the fourth thing is about taking action and embracing growth. What I mean about this is about break down your goals when we're talking about those SMART goals into actionable steps. Looking for how can I achieve that? Everything can't be a priority one. I know so many times I'm doing this. Everything can't be a priority. We cannot juggle everything. You have to set measurable, actionable steps that you know that you can achieve when you're starting out on anything, in any business, in any entrepreneurship, anything that you're trying to do. You need to take achievable, smart goals and put them into action. Be willing to do steps, and that's going to take you out of your comfort zone. I always say there is no comfort in the growth zone and there's no growth in the comfort zone. If it's not going to, my saying, if it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. If it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. My coach says this because I love exercising and working out. And so many times, how many of you love to exercise? And the moment we start working out, and the moment our joints and our legs start feeling tired and a cramp, or the muscles are like, oh, I'm feeling some kind of way, we want to stop. We want to stop. Oh, I got to stop now. That's when you're getting results. And that's what he says. The first 15 minutes and you're doing something, you're not getting no results. It's it's when you're staying in for 30 and 45 minutes and your body, and you're trying to lift those weights and you feel like I can't do it any further. My muscles are shaking. That's results. That's results. That's the same thing that we need to apply in our business. If you are comfortable doing the same thing, if you're comfortable doing the same thing, you are not getting results. You've got to shock it. You've got to come out the comfort zone. You've got to do something risky. And again, you don't fail. You just learn. If it didn't work out the first time, okay, what lessons did I learn? You take that. It's all in how you frame it. And so when we think about that, think for challenging opportunities when you're looking for doing your goals and starting out, you should take a goal and do it and say, what am I going to do for 90 days? 90 days. Why am I saying 90 days? Because 90 days, 3 months is a great amount of time for you to make an impact. It's a great enough time for you to get in, see some results, and just continue on. You can do, and then it's a small increment. It's just a quarter. It's just a quarter. So if you look at what you're trying to do, going to your calling and your purpose, when you look at that and say, I'm going to break it down in 90 days for this first quarter. I understand that you're trying, for example, you may say, I need to lose 50 pounds. Great. Got you. But for this first quarter, let's think about how much we can lose. Let's see what things we're going to change, because what happens? We get so excited, the honeymoon stage, we get so excited and all into it. And then after it sets in and it wears off, we kind of fade back. We want to stay engaged. And so that's why you have at least 1 to 3 goals. What can you actually achieve in 90 days? And then think on those things. So that's number 4. Take action and embrace your growth. Again, we learn from our setbacks. A setback is a comeback. That's all it is. I teach women how to recover from setbacks. Why? Because I've had a setback, and if I can recover, so can you. So they're all lessons that we learn. The 5th thing I want to say is practice gratitude and mindfulness. Now, what I mean about that, we need to shift our way of thinking and focus on looking towards the abundance and being grateful for the blessings that we have. So many times we focus on what's not going right. What's not going right? This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Why should I even start a business? Let's focus on what's going right. We always focus on the negative. But let's think about one positive. Let's shift. Let's talk. And it's also about the mindfulness. It's also about being present. Being present. Society and the world, the news can take us out of here and think about, oh my goodness, why should I be in business? But you've got to think about the silver lining, just one, just one. We have to change the way we think and get that inner guidance and that inner peace that what you're doing is making a difference. So we want to think about the mindfulness. We want to make sure that we are all in. And that's also when we talk about being grateful and mindfulness, it's also making sure that we take care of ourselves. Your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. You might not be in top tape shape to run a marathon, but you've got to make sure that you are in this game to say, take care of yourself because you want to leave a legacy behind and for your business. So take care of yourself. Again, make sure that you are starting your day. And this is the other book, and this is one that I highly recommend that you get. It's called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Oh my goodness. The Miracle Morning talks about savers, how you do these starting in the morning, how it can change your life. And so many times we talk about how do I start? It's how you start. It's how you start and how you finish. And even if you're not a morning person, it's these savers can also help you in the evening to change and just being committed to just a few of them, 5 savers. I'm not going to tell you what the savers are because I want you to go and get the book, okay? But I'm telling you, when you commit to doing these 5 little things, even if you do them for 5 minutes a day, and 5 minutes a day, hey, it can change your life. And if someone says, if I give you 5 things, if I give you a step, if you do these 5 things that can change your life, if you have 15 minutes a day, if you have 30 minutes, if you have an hour, because it depends on how long you want to put the time into it. But the bottom line, the premise, the foundation works, that it can change your life, give you income, give you peace of mind. Would you do that? Would you get that? This is your $1 million. This is not your $1 million. This is your $1 billion because I'm tired of millions. I'm looking for trillions. This can do that. The morning miracle in terms of how you start your day and how you think and focus is that. I'm just providing steps. I'm not telling you although I've read these, I'm also telling you what I know. So think about those things. Now, Number six, I'm winding down. Number 6 is serve others and make a difference. Our business, LT Empowerment, is not designed to be just about me. I am designed and I am purposeful about serving others because the person who wins in life is the person who gives. It's the person who gives. So look at what you're doing in terms of your business, whatever you want to do. Look on how it is contributing to the gifts and talents and meeting the needs of others. If your business is not meeting a problem of someone or a need, your business will fail. Everything that we have today was designed and out of a need. So that's the first question when you know about your purpose. The second question you should be asking is, how can my business, what I'm doing, how is it feeding the need and addressing a problem of someone else? That's what you have to do. Everything that we've got, this platform, social media, everything came from a need. Our cell phones, everything came from a need. Everything has been designed from a need or a problem that needed to be fixed. So my brother, my sister, what problem are you fixing? What problem are you fixing? What problem are you helping to solve? That's what you need to identify. How are you making a difference? And it should be you should be making a difference with someone else. So think about that. My last point for you is to always to refine, reflect, and adapt. Go back to these steps. They are not ones that you have to just look at and be like, oh, I can't go back and refine. You can always go back and realign. Make sure that you're in alignment with your assignment. Go back and look at it, making sure that I'm doing things correctly. Do periodical progress, temperature checks. Hey, I just want to make sure I'm doing this. Hey, am I meeting the needs of my audience? Who is your audience? Make sure that you've done your market research. Make sure that you are redefining and realigning your goals, that they are systemic, that they are meeting those needs. That is why it's so important that you embrace your journey, because I firmly believe that your purpose is calling. Your purpose is calling. So my last question to you is, what's stopping you from your purpose? What's stopping you from your purpose? Because I want to be in partnership with you. I want to be in partnership. I want to elevate your business. But the first thing I need to know is, your purpose is calling. Have you answered the call? So I believe that those are my pointers. And again, if I had to just recap in terms of, to give you a short recap on things on listen to, because I love P's. So if I had to give you 7 P's that you need to, for your purpose, in pursuit of your purpose, I would say the first one is to ponder. Take the time to ponder your purpose. Plan it out. Plan it. Persevere. Be committed to your purpose, whatever you're trying to do. Practice. Make sure that you invest in you. Take the time. Make a calendar appointment with you. Prioritize. Make sure that it is a priority. Proactively seek out mentors, seek out opportunities, seek out ways that you can enhance that. And the last P I would give you is to pay it forward. You've got to pay it forward. You've got to make sure that you are making an impact into someone's life, because that's how your business will be sustained. Because we are out here. We need your business. Dr. Kelly and the Black Business Network, we need you. We have been waiting for you. And so we just want to make sure that you are here. So I am Dr. Latanya L. Small, the empowerment strategist, and I am so excited to be here to tell you your purpose is calling. Get out of your way.
Thank you so much, Dr. Small. We really appreciate you joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Of course. Before we let you go, if you could reshare where people can find you, find out information about your business, social media handles.
Absolutely. You can find me you can always contact me on info@ltempowerment.com. You can visit my website, which I am in the process of rebranding, but it is www.ltempowerment. So, and also social media, LT Empowerment Inc., as well as Instagram. So I thank you, because genius is coming, and I'm going to see everybody on the other side. So
see you on the other side. Thank you so much. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App floating on the bottom of the screen, $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students who are interested can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so I want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for April 2024. Those are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richey Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milani Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And my genius is helping women accelerate the path to success. You know, I was blessed to have strong women in my life who encouraged, motivated, and pushed me to do my best and to never even think about giving up on my dreams. So I say to women, we must show up to rise up. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? I know that women are a tremendous resource on this planet, and there is nothing more fulfilling than helping a woman tap into her full potential. I do this because I want to be a part of helping as many women as I can to show up, to rise up. I do this because genius is common.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar Tea Branding Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So, we want you to come and join us at www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur? Or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaders, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
You see the career opportunity. You feel it's yours. After all, you're well qualified, but you don't apply. You feel stuck and can't move forward in your career. I've learned as a 10-year career strategist, we must learn how to show up. To show up, we will rise up. We have an amazing resource on this planet, a resource with tremendous potential. That resource is us, women. Far too many of us, when we want to rise up and advance in our careers, we hit an invisible barrier. It's called the glass ceiling. And when we do make it through the glass ceiling, chances are we're more closely scrutinized than men. As women, we face more barriers to promotions in many organizations. However, I've discovered the biggest barrier, believe it or not, is ourselves. As women, we often hold ourselves back. We are not rising up and tapping into our full potential for 3 reasons. The first is a lack of confidence in our abilities. As women, we hold ourselves back when we
make career decisions based on what ifs. We listen to that little voice in our heads that says, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't have what it takes? What if I fail? An article in the Harvard Business Review says, men will apply for a position when they meet only 60% of the requirements. Good for them. But what do? We will only apply if we feel we can meet 100% of the requirements. Instead of moving forward with confidence, we hold back. We let fear and doubt take over, even though we know we're well qualified. And the second reason is a lack of assertiveness. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? When we join a meeting, we often sit in the back or to the side. When we could assert ourselves, we don't. We shrink back. We let others interrupt us or say nothing when other people take our ideas. When we do speak up, we express ourselves with uncertainty, saying things such as, I'm not sure if this is relevant. I don't know if this is helpful. This may not be a good idea, but. When you and I use words and phrases like these, we undermine our credibility. And the third reason, we don't build a support network. My friend, Kim, applied for a position. Her female supervisor felt she was more than qualified. But the supervisor would not give Kim a recommendation. The supervisor felt it would look too much like favoritism. To me, this just looked like one woman who would not reach back and help another woman. If we want to rise up, we must learn to support each other. We need to show up to rise up. Showing up means taking responsibility for your own career path. It was 2005, and I had a comfortable job as an analyst working for the US government, but I wanted more. A supervisor's position opened up, and I submitted my application. I tried to find out as much as I could about who was applying, what were my chances. I discovered that 2 men were applying for the same position. I also discovered that neither of these men had the qualifications that I had. But I was optimistic because one of the women on the interview panel told me that she would support me. So I walked into that interview room well prepared. I answered all their questions. I aced that interview. 3 days later, I was told I wasn't selected. Not only did they select the least qualified one, they selected someone who didn't even belong to the organization. I was shocked. I was hurt. I was angry. I thought, how could this be? It was like a slap in my face. I deserved that job. I thought, maybe I should just look for a job somewhere else. But I was in an exercise class, and it hit me. I'm not a quitter. I have never given up. I deserve this job. I'm good at what I do. At that moment, I realized that if I wanted to rise up, I needed to show up. We need to show up to rise up. Showing up means taking responsibility for your own career path. And then it happened. The man they hired quit. And the manager asked me, the more qualified one, to step into that position. I did. I showed up and I rose up in my career. Having worked with hundreds of women over the years, I know there are 3 steps we need to take to show up. The first is to build confidence. The second is to be assertive. The third is to build a support network. When we follow this 3-step process, we will show up to rise up. When we rise up and tap into our full potential, as women, you and I will contribute more to our organizations, more to our families, and more to our communities. When we show up to rise up, everyone wins.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Great day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Marak Hicks, founder and CEO of Miracle Recruiting, and I am your business moderator on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis. Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis is president and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute, a 22-year Army veteran, international TEDx speaker, international best-selling author, creator of the online course Crack the Career Code, Unlock the Amazing Power Within to Lead with Confidence, Charisma, and Credibility, host of the Success for Women radio and TV show, career strategist, trainer, and business consultant. She helps women progress in their career into upper management and executive level positions by providing them with the fast track yet comprehensive toolkit of life skills and abilities. She also helps women and female veterans who are transitioning out of the workplace and military into business entrepreneurship. Dr. Lewis has numerous awards and accolades. She was just awarded the Prince George Chamber of Commerce 2023 Excellence in Business Visionary of the Year Award. She also received the Most Influential Women Empowerment Coach Award from Canadian Ambassador, Her Excellency, Danessa Golkavi. Dr. Lewis was also selected for the 2022 Joe Mann's Black Wall Street Award and the 2022 Veteran Champion of the Year in Corporate America list. The 2022 VCOY Veteran Champion of the Year corporate list honors 30 champions who advocate for our nation's veterans in the civilian workforce. She was also selected to receive the Acquisition International 2022 Most Empowering Women's Success Coach Award. Among her many accolades, she has also been quoted and written about in numerous magazines. Her mission is to help women accelerate their path to success. I am so very excited to introduce you to Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis. Hi, Dr. Lewis.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am doing well also. Thank you for asking.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And with that said, Genius is coming. I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Well, hello, everyone. For those of you who may not know me, I just want to let you know I am a fan of this network. I am also honored to be on such a phenomenal platform as the Black Business Olympics. And oh my God, did you know that this network broadcasts over 140 speakers from around the globe for 7 straight days every month? And I would venture to guess that if you're watching us for the first time, you're probably thinking to yourself, I can't believe what I am seeing. And you probably don't believe what you're hearing. And that also that you've been missing all this information for so long, for all this time. So let me just say, go ahead and say it. Say it. You can say it if you want, because I know what you want to say. You want to say, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm not. And that reaction right there is what makes me proud to be a part of such an awesome platform. I'm so proud to be able to pick the brain of the visionary and the founder of this groundbreaking broadcast, Dr. Eric Kelly III. I am also proud to be a part of so many phenomenal Black sisters and brothers, Black women and men, business owners who are also willing to share their expertise and provide so many resources to help others grow and move forward. And this platform is making history. If you've been watching and listening this week, then you should be proud to have the opportunity to be a part of this history-making platform. I mean, this week so far, you have been and you have been able to see and been privy to the best of the best business owners, business leaders, thought leaders, and heads of corporations worldwide. So before getting started, I have to take a moment to thank Dr. Eric Kelly III for bringing me, along with a host of others, onto this groundbreaking platform. Thank you, Dr. Kelly, for sharing this incredible vision with the world and for creating what is considered to be a noteworthy occasion. Thank you for being a visionary, an encouragement, and an inspiration to me and all the leaders who have appeared and been heard this week. You know, Dr. Kelly, you have undoubtedly produced what is being recognized as a one-of-a-kind platform, something not seen before anywhere. You have brought to the world what is and should be recognized as the greatest of all times. This platform right here, right now, is changing the lives of people, businesses, and corporations around the world. I mean, worldwide. This platform, without a doubt, will be counted as a part of history and no doubt a part of the legacy that you will leave here on earth for others to learn from. So, Dr. Kelly, Dr. Eric Kelly III, thank you for letting me share in this vision. Thank you. Again, I want to say hello to all the viewers out there. I am Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And yes, I help women navigate through some of the obstacles they may face when trying to reach that top rung of the career ladder. And I also help female veterans who are transitioning out of the military into entrepreneurship. I help them to focus on a positive and successful mindset. And that is what I want to talk to you about. Something that lies at the core of every achievement, every success story, and every fulfilled dream. The mindset of success. Whether you're an executive leading a team, an entrepreneur forging your path, or a professional striving for excellence, cultivating a successful mindset is the key to unlocking your full potential. So, what exactly is a successful mindset? Well, it's more than just positive thinking or wishful dreaming. It's a way of approaching life with determination, resilience, and an unwavering belief in your abilities. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as stepping stones to greatness. One of the fundamental principles of a successful mindset is the power of self-belief. You know, Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And that's because your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe in yourself and your capabilities, you're already halfway to success. You have to trust in your skills, your knowledge, and your capacity to overcome obstacles. Believe that you are worthy of success, and the universe will conspire to make it happen. But self-belief alone is not enough. A successful mindset is also characterized by resilience in the face of adversity. The road to success is rarely smooth or easy. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But it's how you respond to these challenges that defines your journey. Instead of dwelling on failure or succumbing to self-doubt, choose to bounce back stronger than ever. Use setbacks as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to improve. Remember, it's not the fall that defines you, but the courage to rise again. Another essential aspect of a successful mindset is the willingness to take risks and embrace change. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Success lies beyond the boundaries of familiarity and security. It requires the courage to step into the unknown, to embrace uncertainty, and to adapt to ever-changing circumstances. So don't be afraid to take calculated risks, to challenge the status quo, and to pursue your passions with relentless determination. A successful mindset is characterized by a relentless focus on goals and priorities. Time is our most precious resource, and how we choose to allocate it determines our success. Set clear, specific goals for yourself and prioritize them ruthlessly. Focus your time, your energy, and your resources on activities that align with your objectives and bring you closer to your vision of success. Because you have to remember, every minute wasted is a minute lost forever. Did you know that to be successful, you have to come out of your comfort zone? Did you know you cannot be successful if you're holding on to regret? Did you know that adopting a growth mindset will allow you to continuously develop your skills so you can evolve and reach your goals? Did you know you cannot be successful if you're afraid of past mistakes? Did you know that successful individuals view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow? Did you know that rather than fearing failure, you should see it as a stepping stone toward improvement? Well, I'm here to tell you that you have the ability to be great. We all do. Not just some of us, all of us. But what steps are you taking to move forward to leave a legacy for yourself, young people, to help change the young people's mindset? You know, what are you doing for our young people who see no clear path to success because no one has given them a positive example to follow? What are you doing to make an impact on this world? Let me just say, nothing will come from missed opportunities, broken promises, or lackadaisical attitudes, because you cannot change our young people or anyone else if you don't first change your mindset. Your mindset has to be in the right now. The now is showing up when you are supposed to show up. The now is being mindful of your obligations. And the now is being a person that people can depend on. It's all about believing in yourself. And believing in yourself is the cornerstone of any remarkable transformation. That's why when you have to ask the question, why am I here? And what is my purpose? And you have to be you have to be able to answer those questions. Because when you know the why behind your what, you're much more likely to stick to your goals and finish what you start. You know, someone once said that your beliefs becomes your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. Why? Because it's about embracing your worthiness and truly believing you deserve the successes you envision. Remember that change starts from within. You are what you think. And part of the change is knowing that you can do what you are envisioning for your future. You have what it takes to do what all the other individuals who spoke this week did. Maybe not in the same way, the way they did it, and maybe not in the same time frame that they did it. But you can do it. You can do what you set out to do if you believe in yourself. And this network and the individuals on here, they can help you do it. This network can open doors to new opportunities for you. And it definitely provides valuable insights and resources. You know, I really want you to understand that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's a series of twists and turns, demanding resilience. It's about pushing through when others might falter and persisting when the journey becomes tough. I want you to think about this. When you want to quit before you've even gotten started, quitting may provide a temporary relief, but it will also rob you of the chance to discover your true potential. Because it's those moments of difficulty that you find out what you're truly made of. Someone else once said that some people succeed because they're destined to do so. But most people succeed because they're determined to do so. See the difference there? So I want you to take a moment to reflect on what truly makes you happy and fulfilled. Consider what you're passionate about. Consider your values and the skills you enjoy using. And then consider sharing them with the world. Understanding yourself is the foundation for finding a success that brings you genuine satisfaction and happiness. And remember, you don't have to navigate this journey alone, because this platform is a resource that you can draw from. This network, as I said, can open doors to new opportunities, and it definitely provides valuable insights, resources that you can draw on, you can implement. But it's only if you use them. And more importantly, as I said, it's only if you implement. You know, every step you take towards believing in yourself brings you closer to your goals, closer to success, and yes, closer to happiness. So when When I say to you, you've been gaining insight from individuals who have been there, individuals who have faced the obstacles, who have stepped out of their comfort zone and said, I will not quit. They made it, and now they're sharing their success with you. That's what you saw this week. That's what you're getting on this platform. So I urge you to not be one of those people who may attempt to implement what they have learned, but quickly lose interest when they don't see much progress. You know that person who feels it's not happening fast enough. And please don't be one of those people who will quit when you see there's real work involved. Results may not come quickly as you might hope, but yielding to impatience and quitting will never be the answer. It will never help you to achieve your goals. Success is not just reserved for a chosen few. It's attainable for everyone who's willing to roll up their sleeves and put in the work. So keep in mind, the only thing standing between you and your goals is the amount of effort you're willing to invest. So if you ever doubted whether your goals are attainable, let me again remind you here and now, they are. Because every dream and every aspiration starts with a vision. So don't let obstacles discourage you from chasing your goals that will lead you to success. And don't forget, obstacles are simply stepping stones toward your greatness. So don't let the obstacles shatter your dreams of reaching success. So let's look at this. What do you think success is? That's another question I have for you. As for me, well, I believe that success means making the difference that only you can make. It means being appreciated and rewarded for being your true self each day. It means doing work that reflects your unique interests, your talents, your values, your gifts. Success can be scary because it involves change. Success can also be intimidating and hard to handle. Success also involves more challenges and responsibilities. And that is the threatening part to most of us, which is why we tend to fear success. And here's what people fear more than success, and that is judgment from others. None of us like to be judged. And the sad part is that this judgment is what stops most of us from doing anything meaningful with our lives. We would rather play it safe than to risk making a mistake and embarrassing ourselves. One thing I'd like you to remember is that most of us do not start out successful. Success is an experiment that comes with plenty of trial and error. It's built as you learn from mistakes along your path to personal and professional development. You have to take your experiences, both the good and the bad, and use them to your advantage. And if you do this, you will find levels of success you never thought possible. You don't want to look back on your past 5, maybe 10 years from now and regret not having pursued your dream of success.
And trust me when I tell you, the pain of regret will be much stronger than the temporary discomfort of stepping out of your comfort zone. You know, all the individuals that you saw this week, they gave you pointers and tips for succeeding. They offered you options. They gave you resources that most of us, most of us, including me, didn't even know about until we heard it. In some cases, and they even showed us the way to help, that they can help you to get to where you're trying to go. They literally poured into you from their souls. And now all you have to do is get to work and implement the things that were shared with you this week. If this was your first time, yes, maybe you're in awe, but don't just sit there being in awe. Implement. And here's the thought that I want you to keep in mind. Diamonds don't form without pressure beneath the earth's surface. And in the same way, your business or personal growth and success will usually be born out of the struggles you may face trying to get to where you want to go. And here's something else that's important to remember. If you wait until you know you're going to be successful at something before you try it, you can spend the rest of your life just waiting. The real recipe to success is not to wait until you have attained mastery before you step out of your comfort zone and pursue a challenge. It's the pursuit that you build the mastery. Because what you focus on is what you will develop. You cannot get it just by listening and not implementing. You have to do something. You have to work towards success. And this platform is to help you set your own dreams and goals, not someone else's. That's what the information you're receiving from this platform will do for you. Of course, that's if you let it. The path to success is not a sprint, but a marathon where endurance and strategic consistency are the runner's fuel. And with that said, I'm going to give you another secret to success, and that is to never, ever stop learning. Never stop obtaining knowledge, because it's a continuous journey. The best leaders know they're never in a place where they wouldn't benefit from the insights of others who have attained success. I want you to remember this every time you think of quitting. Everything begins in your head. You are what you believe yourself to be. If you feel that you aren't good enough, then you have set the wrong rules for the game. Having an open mind and a positive mindset, that means you are open to the idea that you have value and worth, and that your contribution can and will mean something to this world. Every successful person will tell you that their climb to success came with hurdles and obstacles to overcome. True success does not come easy, and it's not a piece of cake or a walk in the park, but determination will pay off. When it comes to succeeding, never tell yourself you can't be as successful as others. Know and believe that you are capable of accomplishing as much or more than others have accomplished. The key is to possess the same drive and determination, because that's what
separates the successful from those who stand on the sidelines and watch others reach the top. Success comes from clarity of purpose and repeated action. Sitting, listening, and not implementing will not do you any good. I'll say that again. Sitting, listening, and not implementing will not do you any good. So don't waste this opportunity. Don't waste the information or the resources that you have received and have been privy to so far this week. Go back and listen to any of the sessions that you feel will be helpful. And I want you to do so. I'm challenging you to do so. To let your dream of success be the fuel that propels you forward. Believe that you can do anything you set your mind to do. Remember, what you do makes a difference. And you have to be the one to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And lastly, but perhaps most importantly, a successful mindset is grounded in gratitude and generosity. Success is not a solitary journey. It's a collaborative effort. Be grateful for the support, the guidance, and the opportunities that come your way, and pay it forward whenever possible, as Dr. Kelly is doing with this platform. Lift others up, share your knowledge and resources, and celebrate the successes of those around you. In the end, true success is not measured by what you achieve, but by the impact you have on others and the world around you. And finally, I want you to keep in mind, cultivating a successful mindset is not just about achieving external milestones or accolades. It's about becoming the best version and making a positive difference in the world. Believe in yourself, embrace challenges, take risks, stay focused, and always remember to be grateful. With the right mindset, anything is possible. So show up, rise up, and become the success you are meant to be. And when you do, we will all win. I want to thank the viewers out there. I am Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. If you would like to reach out to me, email me at info@exwsi.com. And while you're there, make sure you download my 3-part video series on 3 things every woman should do to position herself for executive leadership. Again, it's been an honor and a pleasure as always to be here. I'm just always in awe of this platform. I really am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lewis. That was so empowering. That was an amazing speech. Thank you so much for sharing all of your insights. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Pleasure to be here.
Of course. One more time before we let you go, if you can share where people can contact you or find you, I would really appreciate it.
Okay, yes, sure. You can reach out to me, email me at info@exwsi.com. That's info@exwsi.com. And of course, I'm on all the social media platforms. So if you'd like to reach out to me through any of those, you can also do so. And the website is www.exwsi.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciated having you, and Genius is coming. I'll see you on the other side.
Yes, you will.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App floating on the bottom of the screen at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. All students who are interested can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for 2024. Those sponsors are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, STEP Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milani Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Rocher, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Rocher Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Rocher Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Rocher, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the HeyTie app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to HAYTI.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.